Hello, guys. Greetings. This is
Hi,
Payden,
Sue.
your host for the Leaders at Heart podcast. For this episode, I have a very special guest, my good friend, Grace. She's an amazing lady from a beautiful country, Taiwan, and she has a beautiful story, and she'll share that with us. So, without any ado, Grace, welcome to the show.
My pleasure. Pleasure is all mine. Thank you very much, Raymond, for inviting me here.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. We're both from the same group, the Coaching Secret, and we've been interacting. And I saw that you have a good story. So first of all, tell us, for people that don't know you, who's Grace? Tell us a little bit about you. What's your story?
Grace is a little girl. It's always followed by her curiosity. And I believe we come here for a reason. And my job on earth is to fulfill their purpose. I do believe that.
Wow.
It's not
Me too.
always clear. Uh, but I do think there is always something that is guiding me, and I will follow the lead and just go from there and make a mess like a little girl play in the mud and make a mess. So that's Grace.
That's beautiful. You know, you said something that I really resonate with because I also believe the same thing. You said we are here for a mission. We all have a purpose. And you know, I was reading a book recently, and the book said one thing that really almost, opened my mind like nothing else. It said the two most important dates in our life is once the first one is when we are born, and the second is when we find out why we are here, what's our purpose, what's our mission. When did you find out about your mission, about why you're here?
I think since I was a little girl, and I have this sense that I'm here to learn to love. And then so
Oh,
when I started to read the Holy Bible, and it talk about that God is love, and uh, so it's like a two in one coin. I start to look a little deeper, but I failed miserably. I have to confess. I wasn't like Jesus. Jesus will be so patient. I fail all the time.
yeah.
But that's me. I always feel I'm here to learn to love and be a student of love and learn to love other people and then to go out of uh my take look at other people from their own shoes and
Mhm.
to think about the way they grow up and then the way they did why they are different from me. And I do believe a lot of time we like, at least I'm talking about me. I like things that is peaceful and I mean just peaceful and but I think somehow that I do notice I always learn more and I can see that the potential in me uh gets drawn out when I'm under stress, under conflict, that I somehow have to reach out to survive.
Mhm.
And that's where my potential comes out. But deep inside, I still have a goal that no matter under what kind of people, I don't think I quite get the answer yet. I don't know if you know US. US just went to the election of the president, and I partner with one church, and this church believe that Democratic play some kind of they they pour in illegal bullet to
Yes.
eliminate Biden. But so far, there's no evidence. And President Trump, he's still president now.
Yeah.
He also believes in it, and he's fighting extremely hard. And he still believes that eventually he will be the 20, 20 2021st president of United States, and I'm looking for it. I don't quite know because I'm not so involved in the politician.
Mhm.
As I said, my partner church are quite involved in it, and I'm only involved like I like everyone to sing a little bigger. I don't believe people should just live for themselves. I don't think they are happy. I mean, if they are happy, I will just zip my mouth and say nothing. But I think when you focus on yourself too much, you're just not happy. Love is what makes you happy. You have to feel love. You have to feel, uh, I don't know, something that you are making a difference.
So
And that kind of overcome the challenge that you have to overcome. And
yes, I
so
agree. I agree. I agree. No, I agree. Totally. We need to be thinking just not just about ourselves, but also about others, helping others, especially those that are less fortunate than us, especially building businesses that give back, that contribute, and it's not just for many for purely profit reasons. Because we all have, especially us entrepreneurs, we have, and I keep on saying that we have a duty and we have a responsibility to do good, not just because it's the right thing to do, but as a human being, but also because doing good is good for business. When your business does good and is aligned with a beautiful cause, then people, that's the best way to build trust and rapport with people. People love to do business with businesses that are socially responsible, and if your business actually does good, then your customers, your clients will be more than just client or customer. They will become raving fans, will become, avid fans, evangelical fans. They will help you spread the good news about your business because each time they buy from you, they will feel empowered because they know that by buying your products, your services, they're doing good to the world. And that's what everyone wants to do. People want to do good, but a lot of people don't know either they don't have the time, the money, or they don't know where to start, what to do. So by us aligning our businesses with a beautiful cause, we're giving them the power. We're empowering them to do good to the purchase of our products and services. So it's a really the highest form of win-win. Everybody wins, the business wins, the customer wins, and the people that are in need wins. So in that case, like it's a big circle of winning. Everybody wins. And hopefully through, if that's the whole point of this podcast, Leaders with a Heart, if we can inspire other entrepreneurs to be enlightened and build businesses with a purpose, with a mission, and with a heart, not only is going to inspire other entrepreneurs to do the same thing, but also give hope to the people that are really in need, to give them hope that, hey, there's still humanity left. There's still love left, real love left in this world. And it's not just all about doom and gloom, all about, being selfish and, materialistic stuff and all that. No. So it's all about giving hope and inspiring people.
that's very good. I agree with you. Yeah, hope and inspiring. Two words that I say all the time. Hope and
Exactly.
inspiring, especially inspiring.
Yes, because a lot of people, we need that. Even myself included, we all need to be always inspired and reminded of the real big picture, not just looking in our own small world, as you very nicely said, and more looking beyond that, that beyond of those contours of that small little frame, there's a big, beautiful world outside of it that we need to explore. So yeah, no, I agree. I agree. So tell me, what is your business right now? What are you doing?
Uh, I I'm going to help people with carpal tunnel syndrome to get holistic healing in one session. Uh, I bel I have I can make it in one session and then they can see the differences. And I hope by I'm going to work with people who are like-minded people. And
Hmm.
so eventually they will take better care of themselves. And I also want to spread the message that your body can heal yourself. You don't
Yes.
always have to, I mean, you have to, your body is speaking to you and you have to do something different. Change your lifestyle, maybe be a little movement. We are not a machine. Pain is our body speaking to us. They something we are doing continually should be changed for our benefit.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I like this message to be I don't know how big it can go. I can't just go one step at a time because my two goal will be because 20% of this project I want to first go to St. Jude Hospital. But if I can make it really big, then I would like to have a nonprofit organization, which uh, I intend to hire someone who has experience to run a nonprofit organization. And the organization is for people who, if they are diagnosed with cancer or autoimmune disease, which are very common in today because people just don't live right. I mean, for me, you
Right.
have to get sick if you live like this. But people don't get it because our media don't educate the people this way. And so
Totally.
the organization's goal is like if you are diagnosed with these conditions, you can apply for the some kind of wellness scholarship, but you have to make a difference, make a change in your lifestyle. And I hope by, but that's far down the road. If God bless me to go that far, but that's my goal is to create a movement. I'm tired of the medians movement. I feel like you said, we have to make a difference. Even we look at ourselves, we think we are too small, but luckily there is a Holy Bible. Holy Bible said that with me and God, we are majority. So with that, if God bless me, that's my goal is to make it a movement to turn turn around the wrong education that the media and the
Mm-hmm.
pharmaceutical company post on uh, people. And I take it very seriously because you travel a lot around the world a lot. And so you probably notice like people like Taiwan, they consider themselves to be a little less advanced civilization. And so if US go that way, Taiwan followed sooner or later. And I like Taiwan so much. Yeah, I don't want to see Taiwan go to this route and then so many people have depression, autoimmune disease, cancer. So sad.
I know. No, you're totally right. You raised some great points. It's because not only people are not living healthy, but also they're not eating healthy. They're always stressed. They're always they don't do any exercise. To get cancer, you really have to try really hard. You really have to try really hard. You have to really not only eat unhealthy, be always stressed. And I know it's not easy because the world nowadays is that it's very stressed. We have to work nonstop to pay the bills and all that, and that takes a lot of doesn't leave us with a lot of time to cook cleanly or to live stress free. But again, it's a matter of planning. Plan maybe better your cooking. Maybe you can cook. For example, I don't know, just cook clean once a week and then save the rest of the week and then eat clean that way instead of eating always McDonald's or whatever, something unhealthy. And of course, a lot of people smoke, a lot of people drink, and that also over the years, over 10, 20, 30 years, it doesn't help. It adds up. So it's all the lifestyle choices that we all sorry, and also the quality of the air, quality of the water. So there's a lot of things that we have to be informed about And you're right, the media does not inform us about that, and that's our responsibility to inform ourselves, to learn as much as we can, and to question everything and not believe what the media tells us just at face value. We need to do our own independent research
I
on
also,
everything. Yeah,
that's very good. But I also want to say, you say to have cancer is very hard. I do want to use your story because you talk about you got married and you got a house, you got a wife, but you were miserable. And and so you listen to you followed your heart
yeah,
and get gave it all up and find joy. You are, but a lot of people don't have that. They are being, maybe because you have been travel a lot more than most people, so you are a lot more brave than most people. Most people, when they were or when they are in your position, because they lack of their experiences to travel around the world, they don't have what you talk about hope. They don't know what the next step. They were like, oh yeah, my heart urged me to come out. But what should I come out? If I come out, I was starving to death. And so they immediately, they because they have been grown up, they never, I mean, they just never explore other culture that much, and they always been educated that money is the most important thing. You need to have money so you have security, then you have respect, and you have this and you have that. And so when it comes to that place, for you, I don't know how long it takes you from to say, okay, I'm leaving, to just find your joy and your freedom, your hope, and what you are enjoying doing now. I think a lot of cancer patients will be the people who just somehow just so restrained into the little trap that our civilization has trained them. And they
yes,
don't even know how to get out the trap anymore. And eventually, if you are so unhappy, it's not so hard to have cancer or
yes.
autoimmune disease. Last time I saw someone, yeah, she has pain all over her body. And eventually, she talked about she had her job, and so she had pain
Wow,
all her body. And finally, she decided to quit her job, and her pain is under control now.
wow. Yeah, no, it's definitely not easy. What I meant is that cancer grows in an environment that is unhealthy, like what we eat, what we drink, and also what the thoughts we have in our mind. That creates an environment that, if it's too
Yeah.
negative, if too
Yes.
toxic,
Mhm.
that will make it much more easy for the cancer to grow. So we need to control not only what we eat, what we drink, but also most importantly what we think, because our thoughts are very
Mhm.
important. The thoughts
Mhm.
are like, they create our reality. And if we focus too much on negativity, too much on stress, then we will always be, unhappy. If you think about being sick all the time, then guess what? You'll get sick, you know? Same thing like anything. So it's all about controlling our thoughts and controlling what we eat, what we do, live a more healthy lifestyle. But again, even if we do all of this, sometimes it's something happens, things happen, sometimes we don't control it. But we can at least try a little bit to see if we can control it by having more healthy choices and lifestyles, you know? So we can reduce the risk of these severe illnesses to grow.
I definitely believe in se- things are. I agree with you. Yeah, I do believe in um that there is an unseen world that we don't completely understand. And yeah, some people will say, yeah, you can do all the right things and you can still get sick.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I think something, if you use microscope, I think something is wrong, but maybe other people haven't discussed that yet.
Yeah.
I do believe there is something that is wrong.
It's a mystery for sure. It's a mystery. It's very interesting because you're right. Even if you do everything right, something it doesn't happen. It's that's what makes life interesting because if you knew in advance, if I do this, I get this, then it would be kind of, if it's too predictable, can would be kind of too boring. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's
Maybe you should do. Maybe I should challenge that you can do a research on the monetary to see how many people have cancer, autoimmune disease, and do a comparison. Then
yes.
you can be more say, oh yeah, is there definitely a huge difference when you focus on your thought, and then
Oh, big time, because stress is one of the leading factors of cancer. Stress. And a lot of people are stressed here because of the responsibilities they have, the jobs, the bills, the family, the environment, all the negativity they see on the news. Everything just feeds the negativity, you know? The more you feed the beast, the more the bigger the beast becomes until the beast starts to
I
eat
like
alive, you know?
I like that.
It's true, you know?
That's so true. That is so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you said you want to help people in that way. What is your vision with that? What do you want to achieve with that? How big do you want to take this?
I think I do. I'm not someone. I think you say a goal, but the challenge is um, the focus will be on today's little step. For me, if it really happened as big as what I want it to be a movement, uh, they will be super big to be a movement. But right now, I'm just focused on doing my video sales later, just one step at a time. And I don't really, I, I don't, maybe because I believe in God and part of I really believe if it really happened, it's Him, not me, because I know me. I'm not that, I'm not that big, put it that way. But
Mhm.
if it really happened, if somehow I'm, in the process, I can also be someone who became uh, obnoxious. I can be, you never know, I can change it. I mean, right now I can say something so beautiful, but when I have money, I can become a beast like everyone else. So that's another thing that I need to. So I don't really, I like it to be a movement at this point of my life. I like it to be a movement because I belief that allow people become the victim of what our so-called civilizations.
Yes, yes.
But that's just my belief. People will use probably data to argue with me, say, "Oh, people are living longer," and I didn't do the research on that, so I will just put it in a very simple way that I believe a lot of information that we get is not correct.
Yes, yes, I agree with you on that. Um, what is your why? What what uh what wakes you up in the morning? When you wake up in the morning, you say, "Oh, I need to get going." What's your fire? What's your why?
My I think I always feel there's something that I need to do, and I need to do it more. I'm married right now, and I like my husband is American, he's a lot more practical than me. He probably will think that I'm so impractical, and he is right. I won't argue with him. Um, we, as I say, I basically one day at a time. When I start this project, my husband is a very, put it this way, he's a successful man, and I we fight a lot. uh, and so so when I do this project, I told to him, I say we will do it in our name and it's our legacy. And but in the process, I don't know. It's like the universe will always come to test you,
Yeah, exactly.
see how pure, how much you really want to go for it, and the best way to stop me is him because he is the close thing to me. So I think the universe is using him to test me to see how much that I want him to go to let to really let it go. And so as I say, I did one day at a time. I I'm practical in this level. I live one day at a time and I do what I think I need to do. And I'm very happy to meet you. Your story is just phenomenal. And when I'm talking to you and I think about your story, and if you can really see what I see you, then you can know that how much you can inspire other people
Thank
to,
you. Thank you.
especially when they are in the trap, you can
Thank you.
inspire them to say, the trap is only in your imagination. You make it so big. The trap is not so big. But that's the way that I see it. I'd like to get some feedback on this point from you, please. Pam.
No, you're right. You're right. It's first of all, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. They mean a lot to me. Um,
I mean it. I mean it.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Um, I guess it's just about really believing in yourself, believing in your dream, and that's. I'm just gonna repeat what you said. It's how much you want it, and most importantly, how pure is your intentions. Some people say they want to do good, but it's only for the money, whatever. But if your intention is really pure, I believe that first of all, I believe that everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens for random reason. And when you're doing really good with a good intention, the universe brings all the pieces that you need in front of you and brings all the right people in front of you on your path. And me, I'm using my own experience here. I can see that for the past 6 months, slowly universe bringing all the right pieces in front of me, all the right people slowly materializing. Just like, for example, I said to you, I had a beautiful call this morning with an amazing person, Oliver from Skatistan. About 2 weeks ago, I was just goofing around on YouTube, and YouTube recommended me a video about him. And as soon as I saw it, the video really touched me, and I reached out to him. And I was surprised that someone of such a high caliber, such a famous person as him, would get back to me. He put me in touch with his PR manager, who's in Germany, to connect with her. And the past 2 weeks, we've been just emailing back and forth to make it happen. And finally, yesterday morning, when I woke up, I saw an email from her saying that, hey, Oliver wants to do a podcast with you. I couldn't believe it. I said, wow, is that for real? I was so excited. And all of that is because, once your mind and comes back to what you said earlier, it's controlling the thoughts. So for me, I was really focused and really, you know, almost obsessed about this idea, this project that I have to build a business that's gonna help people. I want to go to Argentina. I want to make a special product made of leather. And for each unit I'll give one pair of eyeglasses to people that cannot afford it. And I was really, you know, obsessed with that. And when I saw this guy doing, with through skateboarding, helping kids in Afghanistan, I said, wow, this is what I want. This is my dream. I want to do some, have an impact like that. And the more you think about it, and then I got connected with a guy, and then a lot of other pieces of the puzzle are falling into pieces. Like Argentina is slowly opening up. So hopefully by January, I can go there in person, so I can start the production of my product. So slowly, the right piece of the puzzle are coming into places. The right people are showing up almost magically, just out of thin air. And again, it's not out of thin air. It's not out of magic. It's because when we have a thoughts are energy or vibration. When just like a radio station, when you send a thought in the universe receives it and sends you back what you're thinking about. So when I was thinking about this project, helping people, really having an impact, building a business, not just for making money for me, but also for making money and so I can help as many people as possible. So when I projected this idea, this wave, this vibration, this energy in the universe, just like a radio tower, it got me back what I was focused on, what I was sending out to. So, and when you feel that, you feel really blessed. You feel really blessed because you're doing something you really love. It's not a work, it's not a job, it's a calling, it's a passion. And there's nothing more beautiful, more fulfilling than that, because you feel that you're actually useful. You're not just going to a job just to pay some bills, even though I've been there. I know that it's something that we all have to go through. But when you find something that you can do that is beyond just paying the bills, then it, it involves not just your mind or your heart, it involves your soul. And the soul is much more powerful than anything we can imagine. So that's how I feel, because when you think about things that you want, that you really, as you said, how badly you want it and how pure your intentions are, the more pure they are and the badly you want it and the more clear you want it, then of course you will attract. The universe will send you back what you're focused on. So yeah, so maybe I went on a long tangent, but that just to answer your question, that at the end of the day we all
I like
control
that.
we all control our reality, because by controlling what we focus on, what we think about. So that here that we all have between our two ears is the most powerful computer in the world. So we can focus just like a
Definitely.
just like
Go
a
ahead.
plant. A plant needs water. A baby needs food to grow. What an idea that you have here needs to be fed, to be watered, to be so it can grow. It needs a positive environment. It's the same thing here. So maybe my answer is a bit too long, but just on a bit of a tangent, but you know what I mean. So
I do, and I agree with you. For me, I feel you are just so free. Like you are like a little child, which is a good. Like in the Holy Bible, it said that we should all like a little child because that's how we enter the heaven. And
yeah,
I think you have that in you. You
thank
have
you.
that in you, and I think that's what you talk about, that your energy when you think, and then you will just, yeah, it will just broadcast itself and
Yes,
attract the
that's
right
good.
people. Yeah,
Broadcast.
I definitely believe there's something big in you. I do. I really do.
Yeah, it's very powerful because again, you know, when you focus on something, the when you broadcast the message to the world and the universe bring you that, and that's how I got connected to the right people. First of all, this group, and then through this group, so many other awesome people that are like-minded. They're all coming down, coming together. It's almost like because you started thinking about it, broadcasting it, and then it's coming back to you. So it's very beautiful. I love that.
I feel very blessed to know you, and
Oh, wow.
I hope we keep in touch. And I
Yes.
definitely want to see how things going in you, and how
Thank
you
you.
see put things together, and how the universe help you to compose your your dream or
Yeah.
your empire, whatever. Both are the same.
Thank you. Thank you. Really
It's
appreciate that.
beautiful.
You're very sweet. Your words
It's
mean a lot.
beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's it's all.
I do mean it.
Thank you. It's all about making an impact. It's not just about ever since I was a kid. I remember when my parents took me to, for example, to school, and they brought me some snacks after school. And for example, beside me there was a kid that didn't have a snack. Me, even without thinking, I would share my snack with that boy or with that girl without even thinking, because I thought that's the normal thing to do, to help, to give. And when you really help someone, especially when you help someone that has nothing to give back to you, when you look in their eyes, when you see the gratitude, the smile, it really gives you the goosebumps. It makes you so happy. It touches your soul. It's the most beautiful thing feeling in the world. Sure,
Yeah,
you can buy, say, as you said, 20 cars or the biggest house in the world or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just another toy. And just like any toy, after a week or two, you get tired of it. You say, okay, what else? Whatever. But when you make impact, when you see the smiles of people, the difference you're making, and that every morning you wake up, you feel you're blessed. You want to do more. It's like a drug. See, I want more of that. I want more of that. You never get tired of that, you know? So for me, just you mentioned something beautiful earlier. You said your mission is to find love, or to pursue love in this life. And for me is basically to help as many people, to bring a smile to people's face. That's my mission. So yeah.
you are doing it. Yeah, you are doing it, and I definitely to see your story, your story that you travel so many countries. You will be. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe down the road, if the organization they God blesses it. I don't. I say God, but I don't know your. Anyway, it's universe. Okay,
I'm a
it's
very
not
spiritual.
about
Yes,
religion. It's universe.
yes.
It's a
Not
God
religious.
I
I'm
love.
very spiritual. Yes.
And so maybe I will. If I go there far, I definitely will invite you to let people know. It's like a you see this person travel all over the world. The world is small. Uh, so step your feet out. Go grab the world. Make something beautiful out of it.
The world is
And
like,
I think you will be there. You will be the ambassador to do it.
yeah, just like I think it was St. Augustine that said that the world is like a book. If you only read one page or 2 pages, it's such a waste because you're missing all the other pages of the book, which each has a very beautiful story. Same thing in the world. There's like what, 200 countries, and each of them with a lot of beauties, a lot of history, tradition. And if you go there, once you see one, say, wow, that's beautiful. I want to know more. I want to go more and more and more. And when you meet the people from everywhere, realize that, wow, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of people you are, whether you're black, white, blue, green, purple. It's all the same thing. It's all humans. It's all humans. One big family. Even if you don't speak the same
Yeah,
language,
it is.
the facial expressions, the vibrations you send, the energy you project and broadcast, the smile, these are universal.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah, we definitely, I definitely believe that we should, like you said, that everyone, not just we, I think everyone should see themselves spatial and then make that spatial coming out and make a difference to the world.
Yeah, we all have a special skill. We
And
all
I
have a
see
special.
something very beautiful.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
indeed, indeed. Yeah, we all have a special skill. We all have a special purpose, mission, goal here, and we just need to find out what it is for each of us. And once we do find out, it's the most beautiful, the most beautiful thing. Once you know why you're here, then it gives an actual purpose to your life, at least to this life, you know?
Yeah, I think we are here. I mean, if we, I definitely slowly to see that. I don't see because I came to United States on my own, and I've been on my own for quite a long time. And most people think the money is very important, but I remember your story when you were in Hong Kong. You only have $20 for a week. When I when I was in first came to United States, I work at Subway, which is a fast food restaurant, Subway, and I with all the experiences, I definitely see that we are the one who scare ourselves. uh, it's not that easy to die.
No, no,
It's
sure,
not that easy to die. And if we are not so scared, and we just take that step and just go and keep going, and somehow a garden will be built.
sure, sure. It's about persisting and believing deep down hard despite all the struggles, believing in yourself, believing in and the beauty of your dream. And the more you, because you mentioned my time, when I was in Hong Kong, at time it was very difficult because everything I tried, it wasn't working, but and then you say, okay, should I give up, should I go back home and get a job, or worse, maybe I'm not meant to be, maybe should I leave this world? And then you realize, no, there's so much more, and that's where the belief in yourself and your dreams can be so important, and that can be what's actually not only keep you going but also saving your life, because that's what allowed me to keep going, is a belief in myself, belief in my dreams, because I had been around the world, I knew how beautiful the
So
world,
how long?
and I wanted to get back and see
How,
more of that, you know.
so quick, uh, I'm curious. I'm always curious. At the most difficult time at the moment, uh, like when you felt that you could not take it anymore, describe me like show me like a picture, like the film, the movie. can I can I have the moment of that picture, please?
Well, yeah. Hmm. I'm not sure if I can picture the moment as vividly as you might want, but sometimes, as I said, you work hard, you build a business, you do all your best, and then it's not working. Or you present in front of potential investors, they say, I would like what you're doing, I'm going to get back to you, but then you never hear back from them, and you become discouraged. You wonder, hey, is it really worth it? You feel really down, you feel like you're useless, you feel like you're worthless. You say, okay, screw that, I'm not going to do it anymore. What for? It's not. And that's when you have to go deep down inside yourself and say, hey, I worked all this hard all this time for this. I'm not gonna, should I, I'm not gonna give up now. I'm just that close to getting there. Because we always read that, hey, the people, 90% of people give up when they're just one step away from success, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
And that's something I always remember. Said, hey, yes, it's very painful, it's very hard, it's very frustrating, even discouraging, disheartening, whatever you want to call it. But no matter how hard it is, I will still keep going. I will not stop because I cannot stop. I've come too far. I've worked too hard. Because if I stop, it means that everything I did up to now, it's a waste, it's a loss. And that's not the case because even if you fail, even if the first time doesn't work, you're learning. You're learning. Sometimes learning what not to do is much more valuable than learning what works, you know? So
Yes.
yeah, for me, I had some really, really tough time. As I said, sometimes I had just $20 for a week, and I'm sure you've been to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is very expensive. It's not easy, but it's in those times that you really dig deep down inside of yourself. And honestly, if I could go back, I would do the same thing again because the lessons you learn in those moments, they're invaluable. That's the lessons going to allow you to reach your dreams, to build the empire you want, to make the impact you want to do. Because if your life is always easy, always whatever you want, okay, no problem, you will be lazy. You will not appreciate what you have. Because the harder the battle, the sweeter the reward. So yeah, I've
That
been
is beautiful.
I've
Thank
been
you
you know
very
I've,
much.
even when I was
Yes.
really, and if you look at it from one side, from the financial side, yes, it was very tough, very discouraging, and I had some very dark moments, dark thoughts. But then the next day when I wake up, I was a new person. Because when you say, okay, tomorrow is gonna be a new day. So even when you have a bad day, you just okay, just take a shower and sleep early. And the next morning it says gonna be a new day, beautiful day, new thoughts. And a lot of times it is the case. It's a new day. Everything is can be different. So that's how I kept going, kept going, kept going, one day at a time, one day at a time. And eventually, thank God, and with the help of some really good people, I was able to get back. And now I have in front of me amazing opportunities that I'm very grateful for. But again, I will not, the most beautiful thing that happened to me was actually going through that very tough time. That was the most beautiful thing because the learning you get, that's something that no, even Harvard, even a PhD degree will not teach you. But you learn that. You learn how to be resourceful, how to believe in yourself, how to keep going, how to be strong. We really discover how strong we are in our moments of darkness. When we have the toughest challenge. That's when we really we learn about ourselves. You learn, you get to learn yourself, your soul, how strong you are, how resilient you are. You don't know that until you go through some extremely difficult times when you have no one to look for, and the only person, and sometimes you pray to God. Sometimes God is taking his time. Not that God doesn't listen to you, but he's taking his time. God is chilling, he's doing his thing, it is busy. God is busy. You think me and you were busy? We're taking care of one person, but God is taking care of, I don't know, 7 billion people. His schedule must be extremely busy, you know what I mean? So we need to be patient.
Yeah, yeah. I really like you to say like a deep, deep into your heart. That really echoed in my mind. That's very good phrase. I like it very much. Thank you.
Well, it is true. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it, but it's true. But again, we should all embrace all our challenges because of the challenges that make us tough, make us strong, make us wise, and prepare us for what's next to come, for the person that we are meant to be. So yeah, it's just a stepping stone. At least that's my
Yeah,
whole
definitely
belief.
can. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely can appreciate the challenge a lot more today than yesterday. Still, I understand the challenge really is what bring up what's inside me, the treasure.
Hmm. Yeah.
And Yeah, it's
That's
I
amazing.
really enjoy talking to you. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you so much.
thank you. We could
And
talk for hours and
has
hours. We are kindred souls. We
right.
can talk for hours, but um, if someone wants to reach out to you, what's the best way?
Facebook is a great way. I haven't had my website ready yet. Facebook is a great way to reach me out. And right now, really just focus on to bring this to help people with carpal tunnel syndromes and introduce them holistic healing. So people, a lot of people, they got it because of their job, and I hope to help them that they can know how to better take care of themselves and go from there. And yeah, I'm excited and enjoy doing it and enjoy what kind of people I will be meeting
Okay,
and help them out.
sure. I'm sure they will learn a lot from you because you have a lot of experience, your wealth of wisdom and knowledge, and you have a beautiful heart. I can see that. I can feel that. So what's you said Facebook is the best way to reach you. What's your Facebook?
My Facebook is Grace Chang. Yeah, it's you are on my Facebook. You are my Facebook friend.
Okay.
So they can messenger me, and then I would definitely, or they can refriend me. They can tell me that uh, they are the friend of you, and give me a little. They may know how to get to know me. That they are friend of you, and go from there. And then yeah, I'd be happy. I bet your friends are beautiful. I bet
Okay.
you have a lot of friends.
Well,
Yeah, I
yes.
really, really enjoy talking to you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you.
Pam.
Same here.
You have such a beautiful heart.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Same to you. So I will mention your Facebook page on the show notes. It's been an absolute honor and pleasure having you with us, with me here today, Grace. We could talk for hours, but we'll keep that maybe another time. So thank you very much for your time. Have a great day and keep being awesome. God bless you. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Take
And
care.
keep doing it. I'm
Thank you.
waiting to see. Waiting to. I'm definitely look forward to see something great coming, something great and beautiful coming out from you.
Oh yes, you
So
will see.
beautiful. You
You will
have
see,
such a
especially
beautiful
as soon
heart.
as I can travel, I go to Argentina. I'll make the product I want to make is going to be made of leather, so it's going to be very high quality product. So yeah, and it's a product with a heart because each one that I sell, I will give one pair for free to people that need it, that need a pair of glasses but cannot afford it. So that's the whole purpose of this, to make not only an amazing high quality product, but also make a product that has an impact, a positive impact.
Have a lovely day. And
Thank
thank you
you.
once again for having me here. Thank
My
you so
pleasure.
much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.